Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you've chosen to spend a little bit of your day with me. That is awesome. I hope you like magic. I hope you like magic tricks because I like magic tricks. And if you're new, what I do here is I review magic tricks. I review magic tricks, I review decks of cards, I review typically the latest and greatest stuff that's currently hitting the shelves because I know those commercials, those advertisements, they're eating at you and you're wondering, is it any good? And that's what I do. I separate the good from the bad. I give you all the facts. I am honest with you about everything I get so that you can spend your money wisely, because obviously companies, they send me things for free. They want me to say nice things because they want these things to sell, but I want you to make wise purchases because this is your money. So I'm always gonna be upfront. I'm always gonna be honest with you about everything. So make sure you hit like and subscribe because I also do giveaways. I do giveaways every single month, either on this channel or over on my Instagram channel. Make sure you're watching both because I give away magic tricks. I give away decks of cards. I give away lots of stuff. Today, we're gonna review Oh So Juicy from Brandon David and Chris Turchi. Real quickly, what is Oh So Juicy? It is a gum trick. It's a gum trick, it's gum magic. There's been a lot of gum magic recently, and I think because it's a natural item, right? It's a natural item. It's something that you would expect someone to have on their person, okay? And I think it transitions well for street magicians or people that do walk around because it's a good opener. And so I actually have an entire playlist of reviews solely dedicated to gum magic because it's such a popular thing now. In Oh So Juicy, it is a unwrapped reveal effect. You have a packet of gum and you kind of slap it or tap it or make a magical gesture and the package vanishes, leaving you with just the sticks of gum. There's a lot of ways that you can do this trick. Let's get into the review. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews. The first of which is, what's in the box? It is a box. It's a real hard-shelled box. It says Oh So Juicy on the outside. Can't show you the inside. Can't show you the inside because it's just two gimmicks. You get the two gimmicks and that's really all you need. And you get the download code to the video and the video is roughly 50 minutes long. Is it what I thought? Kind of. I mean, I didn't guess the actual mechanical workings of the gimmick, right? I didn't open it and go, oh yeah, I totally guessed this. Moreover, I opened it and looked at it and went, what is this, right? But once I watched the video, once I watched the trailer, I noticed that it's very similar in working as some of these other instant flash tricks. So not necessarily gum tricks, but any of these tricks that work as an instant flash kind of works on the same principles. Not exactly the same design, same principles. How are the angles? Angles are really good. There is a small chance that you could flash depending on how you're holding the gimmick, how you show it to your spectator casually, and which version of the trick you are doing. But I think those are easily worked around. I think the predominant factor is going to be spectator management and who is standing around you and at which angle they are watching you. And with street magic, with walk around, I think that's something you always need to be a little wary of. Can it be inspected? The whole act is a disappearing wrapper act, so there shouldn't be anything left to inspect. I mean, you're left with exposed gum, and certainly those pieces you can hand out and give away and say, here, have some gum, and they can eat it. So I don't see this as a trick where people are going to be asking to inspect anything. However, both gentlemen have worked in different bonus ideas about how you could make the trick fully inspectable afterwards with a switch. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? Brandon and Chris basically did the teaching in this, and this was all produced by Murphy's Magic. You're going to see them kind of bounce around to different location settings. Sometimes they're in a living room. Sometimes they're outside in the backyard. Sometimes they're standing out at a storage shed. Sometimes they're in the studio. Sometimes they're mic'd. Sometimes they're not mic'd. So it's really kind of all over the place, and it just felt like it was shot at different times in different locations and then just kind of all edited together. As far as what they're going to teach you on the download, they're going to go over what's in the box. They're going to cover the 3 major versions of the effect. They'll do a single stick version where you actually have the packet and transform it into a single stick of gum. That one is very angly, but it was pretty decent. Then there's a one stick version with real gum. I like that one, and that's probably the one I'm gonna do the most. They'll go through a couple of other variations about how to do a transformation, including sliding it across a table. They'll talk about bonus ideas that you can do as far as vanishes and productions. Lots of ideas. The entire teaching of the video is roughly 30 minutes long. The rest of the video is going to be on repair. They will teach you how to repair your gimmick should it break. Depending on how fast you are at it, it'll take 10 to 20 minutes to repair. If you don't have Juicy Fruit yellow package available in your country, at the end they will teach you how to redress it in a flavor that you can buy. All right, so what are the tricks taught? What are the tricks that they show you how to do? Like I said, it's a vanishing package effect. The first trick is your gum package is opened. You know, you tear off the little edge and then the gum's sticks are exposed. So you walk out with an open package. They can see the ends of the gum. You flash change it and it turns into sticks of gum. The second trick is you bring it out as a full sealed gum wrapper. So edges are sealed off, okay? And again, you can show all the angles. You strike it, flash change it, and it turns into sticks of gum. Third trick is kind of like a hybrid of those two previous tricks put together in the main teaching. You're coming out with a sealed package of gum, and then you strike it or wave your hand over it, and then the edge disappears, leaving the gum exposed. And then you strike it or change it again, and it flash changes into sticks of gum. Those are the three main tricks. Now they're going to teach you other tricks, other vanishes, other bonus tips as well. And really the reason why this gimmick is so versatile is because there are two gimmicks involved. There's two gimmicks involved, and really having both gimmicks ensures that you can show the packet from all sides. If you didn't care about that and you wanted to do a much faster vanish, and you're thinking, well, I don't want to do a lot of cleanup. I don't want to do a lot of cleanup. I want this to be fast and visual. Then don't worry so much about showing all your angles, and they will teach you some easier tricks that you can do with just one of the gimmicks. And one of those ideas is really my favorite idea, and it's probably going to be the one that I do because it uses the least amount of pocket space on my person. So you come out with your package of gum and you quickly do your opener and you say, does anybody want a stick of gum? Actually, and then flash change it and go, I only have one piece left, and it was the one that I was saving for myself. You then open the wrapper, take out the stick of gum, pop it in your mouth, wad up the wrapper, and stick it in your pocket, and you're completely clean. It's hyper visual. You immediately open it and taste the gum, right? You pop it in your mouth, so no one's gonna say, oh, can I have that? Can I check that gum, right? And they're not gonna say, well, can I check the crumpled wrapper that's in your pocket? And even if they do, how hard would it be to produce a crumpled wrapper from your pocket and let them inspect it? So lots of great ideas on this video, and I love that. I love that, and I wish more magic creators would take note from this, because what they've done is they've created a very simple gimmick, and then they've come up with a lot of versatile ideas. Instead of saying what a lot of people say in videos, they say, and just let your mind go wild. This has so many different applications. They just say that, but then they don't show it to you. And what I liked about this is, really, you learn how to do the trick within the first few minutes. And then they expound on that for over half an hour with tons of ideas and bonus ideas. So you're totally getting your money's worth with this. Is it well made? It comes ready to go right out of the box, which is great. I was really worried that this would be something I would have to make. And I was pleasantly surprised to see it. You can start playing with it immediately. However, don't start playing with it until you watch the video. There's some sensitivity to it, and I think you should be just aware of that, so don't start fidgeting around with it. Like I said earlier, though, if it should break, which it could, and it could even break in shipping, it could break in shipping. Like I said, it would probably take 10 to 20 minutes to fix. All right, so how much practice does this require? What's the skill level on this? There's no traditional sleights on this. There's just a tiny amount of palming and ditching for some of the effects, not all. And I think most of this is just angles and practice. It's angles in practice and becoming familiar with the routine and the gimmick. You're doing muscle memory. You're just remembering how this goes and just becoming more familiar with it. This is one of those tricks that you will be able to do in front of a mirror until you get it right. You won't need to use a friend. I think if you have a mirror and you're aware of your sides and you're aware of your angles and you practice well in the mirror and you get it down in the mirror and you can fool yourself in the mirror, said that a lot, you'll be fine. How much setup and reset is there? The setup is really quick and you almost kind of tear it down in front of the spectator and then you just go off stage and then you rebuild it up again. But it doesn't take that long to do at all. I would suggest having extra sticks of juicy fruit on hand. The trick doesn't come with any gum, obviously, because it's gonna sit in a warehouse until it's shipped to you, so nobody likes stale gum. So make sure you go out and buy some yellow packages of juicy fruit before your box arrives. Positives, all right, so what are the positives? This is exactly what a street performer or a walk-around magician looks for in an opener. Something that is fast and eye-catching and that sparks those first few moments of wonder. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? You know, like I said at the very top of this, I always try to come across as being completely open and completely honest about everything I receive. Everyone approaches tricks with some sort of bias, right? You like cards or you like coins and you have a preference. You like gimmicks or you don't like gimmicks, you have a preference. So we all have our preferences. What I have to do is be completely honest with you, and I present what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, what I think are the pros and the cons, and then hopefully you have enough information to make up your own mind as to whether this is going to work for you. Now, what I've noticed on the forums and out there on the old interwebs is a lot of magicians like this trick. A lot of magicians like this trick. I like this trick. However, there is a drawback for me, just for me, and it might not be a drawback for you, but it's only because this is my preference. This is my bias towards tricks that are built like this. And like I said, we all have biases. We all have biases. It's a great gimmick. It's well made, but it relies on a very certain fragile material, okay? And not everybody likes it. Sometimes it can be even hard to see and hard to work with, and it can break on you when you're not careful. That said, I think there are a lot of people that don't mind it at all and will be completely happy and fine with this. Is it worth your money? Totally, it's worth your money. The video is worth your money. The handmade gimmick is worth your money. The fact that it works right out of the box is worth your money. All right, so who would like this? I mean, pretty much people that I've been saying from the very beginning. You're doing street magic, you're doing walk around, you're doing corporate walk around, you're doing tricks on the playground, at recess, or for your friends at break. It's a great, great opener. It's a great trick. All right, so that's everything I can say about Oh So Juicy from Brandon David, Chris Turchi, Murphy's Magic Supplies. Of course, I want to thank everyone. I especially want to thank Murphy's Magic for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. Thanks to Seth and Muppet on Meds for suggesting it. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.